All right, let's see if we can get this rolling. Oh, look at that, I've got an update. All right, so, yes, it's gonna be hot, yes, it's gonna be painful, but that is the way of life. We will put you over here for now. All right, because that explains a lot. Can you tell I was overheated? Let's see, am I actually loud enough? Yes, I am. Question is, how loud is the fan? There we go. Okay, cool. Yes, I'm being hyper professional by doing things right now that I shouldn't be doing on stream. Like focusing the camera. All right, anyway. Last time on Heatstroke R Us, we cut boards. We cut one board into 3 boards and then gave up on life. All right. So now we're going to keep cutting. And oh wow, you can actually see the fan. Oops. Let's see what we can do. I need to get stuff off of the masterful desk here. We may need this soon. Please forgive me. Kind of was throwing things back into their positions because last time we literally like threw everything in weird places. Okay, there's the Yorgi clamps. And a couple of the small boys. But we are going to be basically just cutting things to width at this point. Yeah, there's a little bit of bow in here. Be gone, spider. Live somewhere else.
Said, I expected you in an hour.
Oh yeah, I need to update that on Twitch. We're moving the streams up by an hour because I have a new work schedule that has me working earlier, so it's easier to do it earlier. Because I'm going to have to pass out for bed later, or sooner. All of them, yeah. Sundays, Wednesdays, off days. They're all going to get moved up. Okay. I don't know if Mecca probably hasn't. Yeah, Mecca probably doesn't realize that we're moving it yet, so we'll move the new tool acquisition over here until he's here. And we are basically going to be ripping stuff down to width. So it's going to be another heat death day. I hope you guys are ready for me to go delirious.
1 hour earlier, that's easy.
Oh, what is that? I got a big purple twitchy thing here. Incoming ad break.
Even I can do that math. Laughing face.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, so that's what the incoming ad alert is. Apparently they have updated it where it'll actually show up on OBS. I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but be prepared to not hear me for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, ads! So I'm gonna just start setting things up. Okay, this entire...
Concept, but I don't get ads either.
Ah. Did you do what I did and finally just break down and get turbo or get an ad blocker or... Okay. Ah, yes. The only reason I did turbo is there's a benefit for me. Not because I want to pay for no ads, because my actual computer in the house has ad blocker, but because it will keep my VODs up longer.
Life in Pain said, what is the goal today?
The goal is to rip these down to a suitable width. Oh.
Their mind, and just cheered 1 bits.
Yay, biddies!
Cat said, hey.
All right. Honestly, I don't think. So what we're trying to do, and I forgot to bring my book, but project exclamation point project will bring up
Cat, love.
the current project. And now I'm wondering if I need to just cut it out of the full board, because this has got a huge defect here, a small defect here. What we're doing is building a shaker cupboard, and I am about to kill myself ripping these boards to width. Please do tell me if you can hear the fan or how annoying the fan is, because right now it's on its lowest setting and it's nice. It's got just enough breeze that I can sweat and I can feel the sweat cooling me off. Okay, so this board.
Very barely audible.
Okay, sounds good. We may have to. Wait.
Life in Pain said, I don't hear the fan at all.
Good.
Said, smoke and the got him.
Yeah. So, also Mecca and you guys, to avoid heat death, there's my new air conditioning system. It's doing good. It's tasty.
Mecca said, hello all.
Hey Mecca, now that I know you're here.
It's just like a tiny static in the background.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's my air conditioning. If that's not going, we're not having a stream. Remember last time I quit at barely 45 minutes.
Mecca said, I can just make out the fan hum.
Okay.
Not a problem.
But this is what came to me in the mail this week. I got myself a little a miniature plow plane. Yes, a record 43. So this is going to be due for making like box bottoms and drawer bottoms, because right now it's only got a 3/16 blade. And I sat here and thought to myself, this little nick right here doesn't matter, because I've got to run a set of dados and grooves on one side, so that's going to get completely erased. This one, on the other hand, can be the front side that we cut from. So we're going to want to cut roughly 12 or 13 inches deep. And how do we do that the best way possible? Let's assign that to 13. Once again, thank you, Mosquito, for all the tools, because this Brown and Sharp 24-inch rule is insanely useful. We're going to go with 13 inches. That way it gives me an inch of slop to make the board actually even and square. And glad to see you're active here again, Mecca. I've been glad to jump in on your stream and see what you're up to. Okay, that's 13 here. And sorry for cutting out on you so early on, was it Sunday or was it was last Wednesday when heat death was upon us. Also, just so you know, Mecca, we are going to be starting an hour earlier on all of my streams. I don't know how that affects you.
I'm not late. You are.
That's all right, Nail. And remember, I told you I'd work on that redeem for you if you wanted. So you might want to check that out. Okay, do I have a very long straight edge? I've got wood. I got a 4-foot piece of wood. Okay, I need to get a carpenter square again. Big, you know. Wait. Where are my... I'm still getting used to the whole new shop layout and I haven't gotten everything. There they are. I've got straight edges.
The underscore wood underscore joint said, right on time.
Hey, wood joint, how you doing? Just making sure, let's see if this actually does exist here. It may be priced a little bit out of your range here, or it may not even be showing up. Nope, it's there. It's there, but it may be a little bit out of your range, but I did add Nail's request. And as far as I know, Nail's going to be the only person that's going to have enough points for it, or be the first person to have enough points for it, I should say. Because Mecha used some of his points. Grease pencil! Do I have one of my pencils down here? Like, do I have a real pencil? Grease pencil's kind of overkill. Ah! Wes! What is this with you and keeping things locked? Okay, well I found this. That would be the eraser. And a glue stick. What the hell do I have a glue stick in here for? Pencil sharpeners. All right. I guess I don't have one in here. These I did want to find, so we're going to put these out here so I can tell what size they are later. Sorry if I'm scattered, I'm always somewhat scattered. Note to self. Note to self.
Yankee underscore X said, /.
Hey Yankee, how you doing? Where is my other mark? I can see that mark.
Neil said, hi at Mecha form.
Hey. There it is. Okay. There. Okay. There's that one.
Mecha said, hello Neil. I hope you and Sledge are doing well. Yankee underscore X said, chillin'. Hope you are a bit cooler down there now too. Winky face.
Oh, we're doing okay. We're about 10 degrees cooler than last Wednesday, but we also, I'll go ahead and do it again. We invested in an air conditioning unit known as a floor fan. But right now we are hoping, and we know how hilariously long this takes, but we are...
80 degrees was super nice today, LOL.
Yeah, it is currently 83. I think it was 98 last Wednesday.
Great little tool.
Yeah.
I should take out my record 050 and see if I have all the parts.
The only bad thing about my 43, and it's not a bad thing.
False LOL.
The only bad thing is whoever put the fence on didn't grease the screws or anything, so they're rusted in.
43 has fewer things to go out of adjustment.
Yeah. So the fence is, the screws are rusted in.
At Mecha form surviving. Hope you are doing well.
But as anyone who's been on, has been in my channel before knows, rusted screws mean nothing to me, because I have literally broken rusty screws.
Underscore X said, LOL.
I've literally...
Mecca said, can you soak the screws in penetrol and make a new fence?
Oh, the screws are coming out. You know me, Mecca. I've already started hitting it with rust dissolvers and stuff like that. Just, it came in yesterday, so it hasn't had enough time to penetrate truly and fix the problem. Okay, look at that. Bold, bold line, because all I have is a grease pencil right now. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Gotta go from the same side of the line there, boy. Oh. Gotta mark it waist side, guys. Mark it waist side.
I'm dying to try the 50/50 mix of acetone and ATF for stuck fasteners.
Oh. I am debating how I want to go with it because this is...
_X said, ATF.
Okay. And this is where things get interesting because I no longer have to...
Metcalf said, automatic transmission fluid.
Oh yeah, transmission fluid will take rust off of... Oh, well, that took very long. Let's make sure I didn't just break my phone. It looks fine. Ugh. No cracks on the screen. We doing good. Here we go. I didn't even think about this. Boop-a-doo.
Metcalf said, we'll need the safety bungee cord.
Yes, yes it do.
Yankee _X said, man, the shop is gonna look good when you get it all set up.
This is pretty much set up. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Pretty much set up for myself at this point. Not because, I mean, yeah, I've got junk lining walls and stuff like that, but this is set up to functional. So we're 90% there.
Like you know.
Yeah. All right. All right, Waze.
When you have your flare PP.
Oh, it's slowly coming in. Oh, and another thing you guys don't quite know about yet.
At Yankee _X just needs a mic stand in front of the brick wall for the comedy nights.
I mean, Mecca, I told you, I do have, was it a Shure? Shit, I can't even remember what it is. There's a standard popcorn mic or whatever you want to call it. Okay, before we do this, let's be smart. We usually have to...
Nice.
I mean, I've got two of them because at one point in time, Wes wanted to make a podcast. Seriously, spiders, go away. It's not your home. I will spray this land and evict you. Okay. Let's at least make a few marks so that we have...
Spiders keep the butts away.
They do, and at least these are nice spiders.
Yankee _X said, spiders can come live here.
I was about to say, these are just wolf spiders. They're nothing too much to worry about. They kill various other insects, and I mean, I've still got to kill major wasp nests here soon. Because that I will not abide by. We're not going to have a wasp nest just chilling out here.
Cat said, back, had another altercation with the printer. Yankee _X said, man, a fin wasp got me while I was mowing. Cat said, welcoming everybody to arrive. Love having you here. Love. Yankee _X said, oh slash.
All right, there. Now we have at least a line to follow on all sides.
Mecca said, Neighbor bought a fake wasp's nest to hang in his workshop so that real wasps wouldn't build there.
Okay.
Yankee_X said, surprised face. Cat said, you do 3 streams/week, is that correct?
2. I do 2. Wednesdays and Sundays, I do a stream. I guess we'll start this side. I do a stream, what is it? Now it's 6 to hopefully 8 on Wednesdays, Eastern Standard Time. I think that's UTC +4.
Wednesdays and Sundays are GR.
And Sunday is, at this point, 9 to noon. Oh yeah, we extended Sundays to be 3 hours if possible. Like I said, Central Standard Time, I think UTC 4. This is my first time attempting to cut something behind the bench. I don't know if this will work or if I am just dreaming. This might not be the best. This.
Yankee_X said, stream big bro. Cat said, oh okay, your Wednesday is my Thursday, that's where the confusion was. Laughing face.
Yes, you and your being on the other side of the planet. We don't need these. We just need to decide.
Yankee_X said, LOL.
Everything is out of place because of the last stream.
Cat
I am
said,
literally
"Tongue
going.
from the future. Tongue sticking out.
Everything is out of place. Oh, okay, there you are. Get back over where I usually have you. Okay, do we want to use the big boy? Let's at least try, because big boy is made for ripping. And this is a long 4-foot rip. And then we got another 4-foot rip, and then a 1-foot rip. Rip. Rip my shoulder. Maybe I should come out in front of the bench. Okay, quick vote. In front of the bench or behind the bench? It changes almost nothing. I just got to swing the camera a little. And you might actually see stuff in front. You'll actually see stuff in front of the bench. So unless anyone says otherwise, we're still going to be doing, I guess, long rips in front of the bench.
Yankee_X said, it looks good here on the top right, I thought.
Oh, it did? Okay. It's just difficult to get a good angle from Senor Wobbles. Let's see. Boop-a-doo. Huzzah! Senor Wobbles can get a good angle.
Rillo78 said, hey, nice to see you again.
Hey, Relo, how you doing? Okay, we're gonna try the big boy. So.
Cat said, welcome at Rillo78. I'm already dropping sweat everywhere. 1 second.
Stay where you're at, Saul.
Room 78 said, what are you making?
We are making a shaker cupboard. The Enfield cupboard to be exact, except not exactly to the plans, because that is how I am. Exactly to the plans is against the plans. Exclamation point project will get you a picture.
How long it will take to rip one board?
Probably all day.
Said, toolbox Kim fell over DD.
I am doing good at killing that phone.
Cat said, it actually looked like Pow jumped LUL.
There we go. Toolbox cam. Who knows, maybe that's where it'll actually start residing, is on the toolbox. But it may actually go faster than it has in the past.
Said, move for one way.
1 second. Didn't quite make out what that was. Hey, Woodcraft. Hey, Owen. Sorry, I'm
Cat
sweating
said,
a little bit, but
green. Love.
I think this saw is actually cutting it faster. A little rougher, but we are rough cutting stuff to width, so a little rougher means nothing to me. We're just trying to get it around 12 to 13 inches in width.
TechnoAxe said, sweat helps pop the grain. Weenie face.
Oh, I know.
Saw sounds good.
Yeah, it's definitely for ripping boards. Just double checking if I'm wavering on the line or not.
Because sweat isn't red.
Yeah, I guess if it isn't a redwood, we're doing okay, right? This guy probably does need a sharpen. But it still feels like it's cutting faster than my 13 point down here. And you can tell I've taken a 2-month break on woodworking. No, I'm actually ripping with a 5. Is it a 5.5 or a 4.5? 5.5. Oh wait, yeah, this might be the 8. I can't remember anything anymore, guys.
Mekov said, I'm only 3.5.
350. Just make sure we get the blade all nice and waxy. For those who
Cat said, 350.
pay attention, this is the James Wright saw.
I'm nice and waxy too.
Hey, Lauriston. Good to see you in here. This might be the first time I've actually seen you in the chat. So.
Congrats.
But glad to see you stop by. We're not going to be working on your chair, though. Not today. I got a month to figure that out. For those who don't know, Lauriston
Also welcome.
is the person that we made the Viking chair for.
Yankee underscore X said, / Lauriston said, it me. And that's okay.
I said, I'm just happy to see you actually here. I mean, you're just going to see me struggle over ripping a board in twain.
To take a nap and saw you live.
Yeah, I'm moving up my streams a little bit because the work schedule got moved up when I changed jobs. Okay, I feel like I missed something in the chat at this point.
Yankee underscore X said, his Mahdi senses were tingling. Cat said, all good pal, all good.
Don't worry. Like I said, Lauriston I don't think has actually made it into chat. They have kind of a crazy work schedule. I think at the most they watch my VODs at this point, usually, if at that. But I mean, I know them in person, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, time to inspect. How we doing? This thing is sawing needle straight. I love this saw for ripping.
Yankee underscore X said, wax is the most beginning of lubricants.
Yeah. All right. Put the 8-point up. I can usually feel like I'm doing good with that, but I mean, the 5 is just ripping straight as an arrow, and I'm not really burning myself out. Although I am sweating like a pig. But hey, that's what Shop Fan is for. I'm just gonna let it cool me off for a second.
Autocorrect, although it sounded right.
Yeah. Well,
That said, I had to Google that word and still confused LUL.
big wine, what? I have heard the word.
Yankee underscore X said, benign.
Benign, okay.
Cat said, LUL.
Big wine. All right.
Yankee underscore X said, not beginning LOL.
Big wine. Yeah, I know. Now.
Gary Blue Dance.
I have to wonder though how many points Nail has.
We're ripping now, cool story.
Yeah, this is ripping way, way faster than the 8 now that I got it going. Who knows, maybe I'll get everything ripped to width. All right. Sorry, just when you're hand ripping, you do have to check the other side to make sure you're not wandering. Oh, we had another one of those things pop up. I'm guessing.
I love when you finally dial in a tool or you figure out the proper technique.
Yeah, and it may be just a better setup for the tool. It may be that I've dialed in my technique finally, because I was getting better with the 8-point. But this thing just, it goes straight and it doesn't quit. Penguin. And I will be taking quite frequent, like 30-second breaks and standing in front of the fan. Just give me that. Oh, that makes it so much better. Let's see. Current temperature is 83 degrees, 64% humidity, and we're right around 29.8 millibar.
Little saucy though.
Yeah. But I mean, after 2 months of break of
What's that in pascals?
Pascals, 1 second. Guess what? It has it in the same thing. 757 pascals.
Cat said, metric LUL.
I don't know if that's millipascals, or let me double check.
Yankee_X said, got him LOL.
Millimeters of hydrogen, so I'm guessing that's
Boss said, TYBM.
If I remember correctly.
Said, Walt CGD1.
Bad thing about, oh no, did I? Nope, okay, that's just a mark, it's not a dent. Bad thing though about long hand rips, you're gonna go through wax. I think my big problem with ripping was that for whatever reason, when you see people on YouTube, they're always ripping down. And as soon as I ripped it at like a 20 or 30 degree angle, like I'm doing right now, it stays, it stays referenced for a hella long time. I guess I was always afraid of having the blade bind up in the cut, but it doesn't do that if it's a straight cut.
Yes, ripping between 45 to 60 degrees, so more of the panel stays inside the cut as a guide.
Yeah, and the other thing is I don't do what I used to, which is ping tip the blade against concrete every once in a while.
It's vibrating less now than before.
Wait, what? Something about vibrations?
Cat said, I am being crazy today and have me a beer.
I wish I could join you here,
Cheers.
Kat. But Yes, yeah, and you could definitely tell with the 8-point, it would just whoa, 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 whoa. There may be a slight kink in the 8, which I mean is okay for small cuts, but for these long cuts,
Been months since I had beer. I was waiting for the right weather, but it never came.
Oh, I'm so.
Brand of beer. Cat said, kill Kenny. Be the type of wood grain, 2-0 would know which is better for which. Said, oh my God, you kill Kenny.
I'll bring Kenny back for about 350.
/_/.
You can definitely see some of the grain through my sweat, and it looks really nice. And it is nice and curly too, so like when we get this planed up, it's going to have a nice ripple effect on top of it. Chatoyancy. Word of the day. We'll see if I can get both of them ripped down to 13 inches. Wait. Not Mo? Not Mo? Or Larry?
I prefer shrimp. Mekov said, Mo was the straight man. Larry was fine.
I always found it funny that Larry had curly hair and Curly was bald as a cue ball. I am going to say, I am sweating like hell, but it's nowhere near as bad. So I think the fan's helping. TMI. When have you ever complained about TMI? That's not the cat I know. That's an imposter cat.
Clariston said, why don't you use the skill saw new bone my dog?
This little...
Said, I raised my stand to NBN.
Oh. Laureston, are we talking about this guy? Because if we're talking about this is really just for curves.
Clariston said, LMAO close enough.
I mean, if I was really impatient, I would get the circular saw out and just be like, boing, done.
I meant a power saw.
Well, I do have my circular saw if I really want to speed it up, but like, I try, let's see where we're at power-wise. A, I'm on a battery, and B, I try to keep power tools off the stream.
How doesn't use power tools?
I don't know if I ever actually covered that with you.
You had a gas-powered CIO saw.
Plus, I mean, nobody could heckle me about how stupid I am if I use power tools.
Chad said, that's right, you can't spell power without power.
I am. Well, I guess in the great words of
And you can't spell catastrophe without cat.
In the great words of Roy Underhill, this is alcohol-powered woodworking. Okay, 1 second. Woo. But I am getting nice and freckly with water. Okay, I could have swore it said something. Okay, let's see. Can I move you over here and angle you toward me a little bit? Sorry, I'm playing with the fan for a second. See if I can get some airflow. That, or I might start putting it up here.
Prediction whether that wood is gonna warp from all the sweat dripping on it.
Well, I mean, it didn't warp that much from all the sweat last week, so maybe? Come on. How much time did I have I blown with this already? What time is it? Let's see. I always amaze myself at how long it takes to rip a board. If I can get it done in 2 minutes, then we can try for another one and get 2 boards ripped down in 2 hours. Ah! But now that I remember how...
Marcus said, good evening.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing? So I might do my old thing of like working on this.
That looks a lot like exercise.
Yeah. It's about the only...
I'm sorry. TSLUL.
That's all right. I've gotten used to it with you, Kat.
Mitchell said, all this to justify not getting a gym membership.
Yep. I don't need a gym membership. Body by Bailey. All right, I will take that.
Cat said, I mean, of course you didn't have a choice. Meow, 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 meow.
I will
Marcus said, I hacksawed one 1x2 steel bar and promptly went out and bought a metal cutting bandsaw.
I mean, I've got a circular saw and a track blade. If I really, really wanted to, I could just cut it. Which...
Cat said, ain't no sunshine when he's gone.
But as I've said before, and what I've done before, is I may work on this outside of the streams.
Meow, meow, meow. And I know.
Oh.
Like I said, we appreciate you sacrifice for the content.
Hey, it's making me better with hand tools, so.
I like how my text didn't get read.
Wait, you must have been past the word limit here, which Kat has an amazing ability to know exactly that, or it just skipped you. Let's see, come on. Body is Bailey and coffee.
It
Nice.
didn't like the ref to Bailey's.
I don't know. Well, we're gonna. And it did perfectly fine with Bailey there. I don't know anymore, man. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure out all of these naughty words for... Y'all gonna drown me in my own sweat. So yeah, it looks like we'll get one
Cat
board
said,
ripped.
"Oughta leave that cat alone, but ain't no sunshine when cat's gone." My dog said, if someone could figure out my frame loss issue, I'd be grateful.
I honestly don't know what's going on with this.
I know.
Yeah, I don't need a hype train. I've got Kat. She'll just make me bust out laughing anyways.
Better than the original.
I've got a hype cat.
Cat is doing more of a type train than a hype train. Cat said, now try cutting in rhythm 2, 3, 4.
I don't know if I'm that skilled. There's going to be a giant dished out area of warp where all of my sweat has been collecting, isn't there? All right, double check the back.
And this shop just ain't no home, ain't no sunshine when cat's gone.
Yeah.
And
I thought there was a word limit on this thing. May have to put the mods in timeout.
I'm laughing real tears, LOL. Do you need a timeout? Mecha.
Woo. Okay, fan break. It's still hot, but at least I'm able to work. And I mean, we made it to an hour and I don't feel like I'm gonna pass out, which is good. So this is doing its job. Just letting the fan grace over me and help cool me down.
Wonder this time if cat's banned. Wonder if she's gonna stand.
Okay, let's continue on this grand escapade.
Ain't no spamming when she's gone. And this stream just ain't no fun.
All right.
Ain't no haha when cat's gone. We'll have to get involved, LOL. Hey, I'm gonna leave you to it.
What? Besides the musical renditions of Cat. Okay, I see. Yeah, Nail does have a point. Nail is literally my first mod. She has the oldest and heaviest of...
I once saw him punch a Rottweiler.
Okay.
She asterisk. Her asterisk.
We have a little drift on here, but it's my stereotypical, I'm a lefty, so it's drifting outside of the line, so we're good, we're fine. It's still dead straight on the top, so all we'd have to do is flatten it. And besides, we gave ourselves enough slack that we're fine. Anyway, never cut to the line, always give yourself some slop. That way you're smart and you have a bigger piece of wood than you actually needed. And when possible, cut out really punky stuff like that. It is a shaker style cupboard. Because you haven't been here very often, exclamation point project. We'll bring up a picture and a small description of what I'm currently trying to build. I try to keep that up to date. I do know it'll be work. Yeah, we finally moved on to furniture. It is curly cherry, or just a mixture of curly cherry and standard cherry. Because I can get cherry fairly cheap here. Walnut I get for free. I've yet to pay any money for walnut. But that's only when I go and visit my dad or dad visits me. He'll bring a load of walnut for me. We're almost there. Dear God. Of course, mine's going to be kind of a micro-sized cupboard, because I'm building it out of the wood I have and not the wood I wish I had. Boop-a-doo. Almost there. All right. Sorry, just This amount of work demands that I stand in front of a fan every 30 seconds or so. I'm definitely taking a shower after this. Thank you, floor fan. I'm glad I bought you. It's on its lowest setting. I could put it on its highest setting, but I think I'd be blown against the wall. It can do 4,000 cubic feet a minute. Don't ask me what that is in metric. But I would have to say divide by 9 and you'd have cubic meters, roughly. So yeah, divide by 9, you'll, no wait, 3 by 3 by 3, divide by 3, 9, 36. So, what, like 1,500 cubic meters a minute? Now I'm using energy. All right. It's the final countdown. Now I gotta go gentle or lose a chunk like that. Oops. Crap. I should have expected it though with Curly. I mean, technically I know what piece to cut off and glue, but also technically, Jesus, technically it's...
How about 35?
Let's see. Okay, let us review the damage. It's less than ½ an inch. It's within my margin of damageable goods. Okay. Well, what was that? Okay, we got 45 minutes left of what I consider streamable time, and I am not sure I can go much further.
3 plus 3 plus 3 equals / equals 333.
Yeah, I know. I got
3.3 cubed.
Yeah, I figured it out that it should be about 36. when I got there. Okay, so this, I mean, I could just plane this down to size, but I'd rather cut that just in case there's another blowout due to curly grain.
Roughly 110 cubic meters / minute.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you, magical conversion fairy. Okay. You up here for a second. Contemplate what I'm doing with my life for a second. Put Minimax up here. Actually, don't be stupid. If you sweat all over a board, these don't count.
Beats doubled it and had 30.
Yeah. Sweat all over a board, put the wet side up so it can dry. Even though there are spacers, always put the wet side up. That way it dries faster and you prevent as much warpage as possible. Okay. Okay. Do I want to cut this to 13 inches? That might be just enough work to get me through 2 hours. And then that would at least be 2 pieces to size. I have another piece of curly cherry right here for the door panels, or maybe the door runners. We're not exactly sure what's going on anymore. My brain is flashing several colors. For those who are not in the Discord or who haven't seen it yet, we will be doing a charity fundraiser for the American Chestnut Foundation this year. I plan to do it in, looking at the green, in October or during the month of October. That's hard. Okay, that's sapwood. Shit, that might be sapwood too. Oh no!
Saving America's nuts.
Yes. It's the only way to go. You got to save the nuts. That side needs to come off. Okay. Where, oh where did my grease pencil go? Shoot. I'm losing everything today, including sanity. It's probably on the floor somewhere because it probably fell out of the pocket. Because that's what things do in these pockets on aprons. They just fall out onto the floor wherever they feel like it. Up, okay. Here we are. Here we are. Grease pencil. Note to self, remember to get your normal pencil out here. There we go. So I don't have to use a grease pencil for cutting lines. This, notoriously bad at holding an edge grease pencil.
Lariston said, "It's so hard for me not to troll you."
Do it. Do it. Give in to your hatred. Give me a little bit of an offset, I guess. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is definitely the side to get rid of. Oh, look at all that sweat.
Why use a grease pencil? Doesn't it stain the same as a Sharpie?
Why use a grease pencil? Because I didn't have a pencil. That is literally the reason. I didn't have a pencil when I started the stream today, and this is what I got to mark with. That is the literal reason. It was here, and I was like, okay, cool. I would have rather had.
Like I said, sharpness sinks deep into the grain.
But yeah, the real reason is Wes forgot to bring pencils out to the shop. That needs to be done. Note to Wes, get your pencils. You only have like 14 dozen of them, and none of them are here. All right, we're gonna do one quick rip. I'm not gonna lie, that fan is an amazing upgrade. How much power am I burning though? How much did it upgrade my power consumption? Ooh, that's a pretty good chunk. But not as much as the lights. Like nothing is more power consumption than the lights. With the 11 LED bulbs. All right.
Big fat ugly bug-faced baby eating
Thanks
O'Brien?
for hitting that follow button.
Aye.
Wait, what? We got a follower. What's going on?
Big
Oh,
fat ugly
Helen _
bug-faced
ascended.
baby eating
Thanks for hitting
O'Brien?
that follow button.
Aye.
Where are we getting these follows from? Barely 2 legs and Ascendant. Thank you for the follows. Same standard question I ask everyone. If you don't mind, how'd you find me? What brought you into the stream? What might you like? Also, my name's Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. Here we do hand tool woodworking projects. Right now we are working on a shaker cupboard based off the Enfield shaker cupboard.
_ascendant.
Okay, this is such a small board, we're gonna have to cheat slightly. And by cheat, I mean, where are my clamps? Gotta give it the clamps. I'm not gonna be using the power of my knees.
An _ascendant said, Craftsman's Guild page showed you were on, and I've been looking for wood, stone, and metal workers to follow as I expand my interests and hobbies.
Oh, okay, so you found your way over from the Craftsman's Guild.
Fairly
Awesome.
said, one of West. I'm Fairly. I was searching makers and crafters for something new. Woodworking stands out in a very good way.
Well, thank you.
Kat said, welcome and add an _ascendant, glad you're here. Love.
Well, like I
Welcome and add Barrett Hole, thrilled you found your way here.
Like I said, glad to see you guys in here. I'm Wes, Plain Old Woodworking, and we just do hand tool woodworking projects. If you found me about a year ago, I would have been well, not even a year ago. If you found me, say like 20 minutes ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I would have still been working on projects for the shop. But now, we're finally at that point, you know, almost 3 years into streaming, that I can.
At cat_le_CKI thanks me too, lol. I usually lurk, but some days I get social.
Woo! Social! But you know, it took me roughly 2.5 years to get myself to the point that I thought I was set up to start doing furniture again. And
Cat said, nothing wrong with either. Love.
okay. Okay, that'll at least hold her in place because my knees are not going to be able to do this the entire time. All right, let's get this board done. Yep, this is a very small board. I probably should be doing this up here, but I'm an idiot. Let's see.
What styles of furniture do you prefer to build/create?
Honestly, somewhere between shaker and I honestly don't know. Honestly, the stuff the most things I've done have been somewhat shaker inspired or rustic in some nature. Very simplified. But what I want to get into is stuff with inlay work and brass fixtures. And so somewhere in like post-Victorian, I would say, is what I'm looking to get into. Where I can do, or not even post-Victorian, just, oh, that explains a lot. Okay. Just where I can do something like fancy inlay work, market.
Worked in mid-century modern?
Yes, I have. I have. It's just when you start looking at it, a lot of things like that, you start to see a lot of shaker elements in a lot of things, and so like it's one of those, because shaker stuff is bare bones, minimal ornamentation, that like when you take a little bit of the ornamentation away from stuff like mid-century modern, it starts to look shakers. But no, nothing against it. I mean, like, I've done Adirondack chairs, I've done coffee tables, end tables. At some point in time, I want to do a dresser. But like Colonial American is kind of a nice one to do if you look for the really nice Colonial American stuff, where they were doing inlays and intricate carvings and stuff like that. I can't carve. I've got carving gouges and stuff like that. I just never learned how to use them correctly or efficiently or. Okay, light touch. It's curly wood. We don't need another blowout. Huzzah! Okay. Like, so you're gonna laugh at this, but I now feel like I could actually split this in 30 minutes. Like it's one of those, it's the first hand rip I've done in 2 months, so I was kind of making sure I was doing it right. And then toward the end, you saw I went up to like full speed, and then ripped the little board at full speed. I could probably do that in 30 minutes, another 4-foot board, but, or 30 or 45 minutes, but I'm running out of water and the fan can only keep me going for so long. this 83-degree weather. Yeah, it hasn't dropped down any yet. Sun's still up. Oh, it is fatiguing, but as the joke goes around here, body by Bailey or body by Leonard Bailey. Because I mean, if you start doing everything with hand tools, you just start to, I guess, get used to the fatigue. Okay, yeah, you go in this way. It would help if I was smart enough to know how my tools went together. Oh, I quite enjoy using my hand tools. Come on. Oh, that would explain why. Shoving it in the wrong direction. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, so also we are a battery/solar operated stream. Our solar battery is now at 50%. There wasn't enough sun in the sky to even necessitate charging today. And we have gone for an hour and a half, and like I said, I've run out of water. That might be the deciding factor for today, is that I ran out of water. But this test run of the fan tells me that if I start like putting a cooler in here with some beers and such, then we might be able to just keep going. All right, so that means just prepare and get like bottles of water and beer. This is a new shop setup for me, just so you know, Barely Two Legs. By the way, Barely Two Legs. We're going to change your name to Two Legs.
Is the fan only blowing air already in the shop?
Yeah, it is, but if I really wanted it to cool down, I could open the door and have it sit in front of the door and blow some new air in. But I mean, this is enough. What it's doing is blowing air on me so that my sweat can be whisked away. So it's literally...
No problem.
All right, so we're going to change your name here, Barely. Don't read too much into that. I change people's names for the TTS. So do you mind Two Legs or Barely? Or do you want Barely Two Legs? Wow.
Whatever you want, man.
All right, we're gonna. What I'm going to do.
I have no cares.
What I'm going to do is put a space between it because it's slurring everything together. That's part of the reason why I do it. Is that because the names are read out as one giant word, it'll slur things. So what we're going to do is stop this camera. Yes. That camera is probably going to blank out. There we go. Let's see who is
It's your shop.
streaming.
For real, I don't care.
Don't worry about it. Okay, we got Japanese printmaking. That's the guy who does hand-carved Japanese wood prints. Not Bush is sculpting. We got Science, Anchored Albatross. Looks like they may be wood burning. Old Drum Leatherworks. Jesus, everyone is streaming today. ERC 820 is doing a knife sheath. All right, now we go into Makers and Crafters. Sorry, it's at the end here, so I'm just trying to figure out who to rate out to. We may just do Japanese woodworking. Printmaking again. But then again, I've done that for like 2 or 3 weeks solid. We should probably look for someone else.
Kat said, ah. Thank you for the stream. Love.
Oh, you're welcome, Kat. You're welcome. We got a
Old
lot.
Drum is live though.
Yeah, we may be doing Old Drum. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, it's Old Drum Leatherworks. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Just want to make sure I spell it correctly. All right. Come on, keyboard. Slash.
I could suggest you 5 Million music streams LUL. Million.
All right, so we're gonna raid out to our friend Old Drum. Hope you guys have a good time. Hoping to be here Sunday morning as well, unless there's like catastrophic storms.
Underscore slash.
All right, so till then, I'll see you guys later. I might rip down a couple boards off stream, but other than that,
Barely 2 legs said. Peace y'all.
so see you guys Sunday and have a good one. Say hello to Old Drum for me.
Marcus said, good night. Thanks for the stream. Kat said, thank you everybody.